We could have gone to Atletico Madrid. I wasn't sure. I wanted to win the Club World Cup. We didn't win the Club World Cup. We didn't go to Atletico Madrid, and we didn't go anywhere else. Hello and welcome back to More Careering Onwards with me, Mr. Grand 2, and the start of Season 11 here of our save, and unexpectedly our 5th season with Liverpool. I had intended to leave over the summer. There wasn't really any top level job that I was interested in other than Atletico Madrid and RB Leipzig, and I chose not to go to either of them because it was the Club World Cup. And I thought, yeah, let's win that. And well, we didn't. We're kind of stuck here because there's nothing else. Now, I personally do not want to record another 10 episodes of Liverpool because I think we've been here long enough, really. So this is very simply what we're going to do. We've got today the Community Shield against Manchester United and then the Super Cup against Manchester United. We're then playing them immediately after in the league. Sick to death of them. But we're going to play both of those because they are finals and, you know, we might be able to win. That'll be good. We'll go through the transfers as well, but then that is going to be it until such a time as we may well win a trophy again. If we make the League Cup final, we can come back for that. If we don't, we won't. We will come back at the end of the season for any potential FA Cup, Champions League finals, and potentially winning the Premier League, which I think is probably going to be a bit difficult. Now, the board want us to win the Premier League this year. They didn't want to the last 2 years, so logically we won't win, and we'll get the sack anyway. But then we will go through the transfers, and as we saw last time, first of all, Mohamed Salah has, of course, retired. What a man. 205 goals in 418 appearances. A true Liverpool legend, although he's only an icon, and we can't get him back as a staff member because for some reason he's just not interested. Also, Alisson has gone. He's retiring at the end of next season, but I just felt that he was past it and he should probably just leave. The only major sale is Andres Arnavs has joined PSG for £50 million because I just told him to leave. So it's a big old loss on what the morons on the board paid for him. But that's their fault, not my fault. They're the ones that did that. I think potential clause including okay, so they have literally paid 101 million for him. So it's a 51 million loss, which is not great, but better than nothing. He is a good player, but he doesn't fit the system, and I was not going to use him, so might as well get rid of him. And why is the board forcing signings a thing in the game? It's a stupid idea. He did actually reject a move to Coventry as well, which is funny. They bid for him on loan. They're in League One, which I guess says a lot. Anyway, the two players we have signed to directly replace Salah and Alisson. First of all, Rayan Cherki joins us from Aston Villa, a player I've nearly signed a few times over the course of the save. 46 million, I think, is a pretty good deal for a very, very solid, reliable player. He only wants to be a squad player. He's going to be the backup to Jordan Richard. He's going to start today because Richard is injured again. But yeah, decent option. Happy to have him. And then our new goalkeeping option, again, he's a backup because, frankly, Marcus Dewhurst last season was absolutely outstanding and is more than deserving of being first choice this season. So Alban Lafont is the backup, the goalkeeper. He was used him a bit with France. He was at Wolves the last 3 years. 28.5 million, I think pretty decent business. He's 30, but as a goalkeeper, he's going to last a while. Not too bad. And that is it. There's one point we need to specifically highlight, and that is, well, 2 points actually. First of all, Marko Vujicic's contract expires at the end of the year, which I didn't notice. And even though we've persuaded him to stay, his agent... Well, actually, no, it's fine. Right, he's now interested in signing a new one, which I will do for the club's sake at some point. He was refusing to sign a contract, which was a bit annoying. The other thing you can see there is that Frederick Jacobson, who has been our third choice and not really played at all for the entire time we've been here, he's never scored a goal for me as far as I can remember. He's now 5-star current ability. I don't really know how that's happened. I mean, he was always going to be good, but we basically never played him, so I don't know why he's got so good. So basically we've got the 3 best strikers in the world, or 3 of the best strikers in the world. We have 3, 5-star strikers. So that's fun. Not a bad problem to have, really, but keeping them all happy is going to be an issue. He wanted to be a star player, did Frederick, but Colin was just like, no, shut up, and he did. So, there we go. But anyway, let's see if we can add 2 more trophies, because we're actually heading towards 20 trophies in total. Obviously, 1 with Cambridge, 1 with Leicester, and 3 with France, plus 11 trophies with Liverpool. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. We could add 2 more today if we can. Great. Yeah, I mean, if you didn't get it from what I said earlier, I'm kind of frustrated that we're still here, but que sera, sera. I'll plough through this and we'll see what happens. And then, yeah, the rest of the team is going to be as you would expect. Dewhurst, Ulrich, Foucher, Lefebvre, Alexander-Arnold, De Jong, Salvador, Paqueta, Vujovic, Nicholson, and then Cherki coming in on the left, as we have said. It'll be interesting to see how De Jong and Paqueta hold out for another season. I reckon they'll be all right. We've got plenty of options to bring in if we need to sort of bring someone in to cover for them. And yeah, there we go. I mean, I guess 5 years at Liverpool it's not too bad, is it? It's not the end of the world. Can't really complain given how many trophies we win, and we've got a very good squad. I would quite like a new challenge, and the main available challenge I just didn't even apply for. First highlight of the new season, and Cherki puts the ball in, and we're a bit slow. Have I put it on too slow? I think I have. We need to be a bit faster than this. There we go. Man United coming forwards, searching for a goal. Dotti working it around, and we intercepted through Vujovic, and he's breaking its speed. We've rejected massive bids for him and for Colin and for Marco Sinček. Absolutely huge bids from Barcelona, PSG and Real Madrid, because I'm not interested. If I'm going to be here, they're going to be here too. Trent puts the ball into Vujovic, gets it back again, then Salvador has it, Nicholson's there, and Colin Nicholson, he's here, he's staying, so are we, and we might as well make the best of it and win another trophy. Even if it is the Community Shield, it counts for the thing. Rises highest, as he so often does, and opens his account for the season. Cherki working hard on the left hand side. He's not as good as Mohamed Salah was. I don't think he's as good as Richard, but I think he's a decent coverage option for us out there. Man United though not done yet. Vujovic flings it towards Onjene, and Dotti pressing into acres of space on the right hand side, floats the ball in, and it's only gone as far as Malaysia. Lopez. And Man United, look, they're not done yet. They're not out of this. They're hungry for revenge. Obviously lost pretty much everything to us last season, and James Spencer has squeezed that in past Dewhurst. It says it's a superb effort. It looked like it sort of wasn't the greatest goalkeeping from a man we're putting faith in as our number 1 this season, right from the start. And well, to be fair, it was hit with a lot of power. Couldn't do much about that one. And at half time it's 1-1. At least this game doesn't have extra time in. At least it just goes straight to penalties if things are still drawn. Not much happening in the second half. Again, just one of those games. We'll go attacking, try and do something. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. It's probably going to go to penalties. Well, we got a highlight, as I say that. Rafinha, Nicholson. Rafinha gets it back. He's going to go for the shot. Yes, he is. Plazari makes the save, and there's still time for us to grab a winner here. Or Man United to grab a winner here. Dantas running free. We're unbeaten in the Community Shield so far. We don't want to get up to a habit of losing now. I don't want to be stuck here for another year and then to not get anything out of it. Alright, it looks like it's going to go to penalties. Have we got anyone on the bench who is particularly good at penalties that we can bring on? Pedro's got 11. Sinček, 11. I think we're going to just stick with who's out there and just hope for the best. And that is what we're going to have to hope for. No Mohamed Salah to bail us out anymore. And as a result, most of our penalty take is pretty rubbish. But we did win the Champions League on penalties. Can we win the Community Shield? Ansu Fati steps up and scores. Paqueta, can he equalise? Yes, he can. Lopez for Manchester United scores. Trent, just keep us in this. He has. Good. Dantas scores. It's just not the same level of sort of, as excitement as the Champions League final. Cherky scores 3-all. Mason Greenwood, he's 28 now. He can still score. Frankie de Jong basically won us the Champions League final, and he's missed that one. That's good. So Dewhurst needs to save from Martinez, or we will not be winning the Community Shield. It's not the highest honour, but I'd still like to win it if we can. Not this year. Not this year. I wanted to leave in the summer. I wanted to leave on a high. Should have gone to Atletico Madrid. Well, that was disappointing. Bad luck, guys. Couple of regens who've mostly spent their lives out on loan have gone. Pedro Ildefonso gone to Stuttgart for 8.5 million and 9.5 million for Andy Roy from Al Ali. And yeah, good luck to both of them. I'm just trying to think about financial management at the club, because clearly the board don't care. And our opening Premier League game against Aston Villa, which was the same as last year, I seem to recall, is a 4-1 win. Very, very straightforward. And now we're going to rest everyone up to get some revenge against Manchester United in a few days' time. And if we don't get revenge against them then we'll play them in the league. Or, you won't see that, but I have to. Right, we didn't win the Community Shield. Can we win the Super Cup? Let's just get another one. This would actually be our 13th trophy with Liverpool, so maybe don't. Unlucky 13. Maybe it cursed the whole save. But anyway, no changes to the team. Go out there, show some passion, demand more, immediate revenge against Manchester United, please. See, they got their revenge for the final day of the season, so this is us getting our revenge now for 3 days ago. Just improved performance, maybe. I mean, we did only lose that one on a penalty shootout, so technically we didn't actually lose it. 20 minutes in, and we are finally deciding to do an attack. Salvador to Vujovic, who was excellent against Villa, flings the ball in. It's come back to Alexander-Arnold. Salvador's there, and he smashes one home. Miguel Salvador with his second of the season already. It's looking good. Apart from the fact that we lost a piece of silverware, but this game's looking good, although the same thing happened in that one, so just don't concede now. At half time, that was the only highlight, which is great. Keep it up. Marko Vujovic, I actually said he was doing really well. He's having a shocker. We'll bring on Jacobson, seeing as he's now the best player in the world apparently, and he can play in that position too. Just shove him out there, see what he does. Ulrich throws the ball in and gets it straight back. Cherky gets it back, gives it back to him again. He's been tackled. Just give the ball to someone else. He finally does. Nicholson's there, and Colin does something useful with the ball and puts it in the back of the net, which is the best place for it, really, as long as it's not our net. Ulrich, you got to give him credit for holding onto the ball there under immense pressure from Spencer. Cherky, simple pass. Nicholson, simple finish. 2-0. Right, can we add a third? Jacobson. He's got to impress me when he gets a chance, because he's insistent on being a star player. His star rating would indicate that. Paqueta shoots wide, but whenever he has played over the last 4 years, he's been rubbish. So I don't know. Camavinga heads against the bar. We're not over yet. It's not over yet. Dantas with the free kick, knocked in by Grayson. Alexander-Arnold clears it, but only as far as Onjene, who smashes it home he's a centre back, and he's scored an absolute banger. Great work from Trent, although it should be, he literally just stole Dewhurst's job there. We should still be all right, shouldn't we? Salvador Jacobson he's given the ball away under no pressure, and Malaysi's in. He's hit the post. I'm not sure what Jacobson was doing there, but I don't like it, and I'm going to take him off. I'm the manager. I can do as I feel. Get off. You're clearly not up to it. Are we going to hold on? There's 3 minutes of time left for them to score. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna happen? It's not happened, and we have won another trophy. Our 13th trophy at Liverpool. It's the Super Cup. It's worth more points than the Community Shield, so that's good. I'm pleased with that. Well done, lads. Good performance, better than in the Community Shield, although that wasn't awful. But there we go, another piece of silverware, another trophy on the books. We get one over Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who is still in charge after all these years. He's still there. But anyway, there we go. Another trophy. It gets us closer to the goal of top of the Hall of Fame. Has that bumped us up? It's literally bumped us up to 12th. Just winning the Super Cup has moved us all the way up to 12th in the Worldwide Hall of Fame. I mean, that's good, isn't it? It's going to take. We need to get more if we want to get higher. We need to get more. I was like, why has Tuchel got so many trophies? But then, because he's been in charge of PSG for ages, he's won 9 League One titles. A bit excessive, mate, really, isn't it? So there we go. And as said, we will be back the next time there's a trophy on the line, because we've been here, we've done it, we've seen it. We went unbeaten last season in the league. Unless we want to win every game, we literally can't do better. So if we make the League Cup final, we will be back for that. Otherwise, I will see you end of the season time, unless the Barcelona job or something else becomes available mid-season and I decide to jump ship, which I may well do, unless we're like 20 points clear or something and I want another Premier League title. Who knows? But for you, it'll be tomorrow or 2 days' time that you'll get to see the next one. For me, it's going to be a lot of continue pressing. But there we go. Subscribe, leave a like, post a comment, tell me I'm an idiot for not going to Atletico Madrid. I mean, if I'd gone there, I wouldn't have won the Super Cup again. So swings and roundabouts. And I will see you next time, where the world will be a very different place. That sounded ominous, didn't it?